Hi guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. If you don't know me, I go by Remarkable Ryan on all social media platforms, pretty much. This is my page, Built to Be Remarkable, where I teach you to create a brand and to ultimately become a successful content creator. Whether that means monetizational-wise or fulfillment-wise, that is what I'm here to teach you. In today's video, we're going to break down the traffic conversion problem. So I'm sure a lot of you guys, such as myself, have been struggling a little bit with Meta's changes recently. What does this mean for us? What does this mean for content creators in 2026? What does this mean going forward? Especially when it comes to funneling people through your socials to your paid platform sites. Excuse my cat. If you hear him meowing, he just wants cuddles right now, but I have to work. So we're pretty much going to be talking about the ghost ban and the leaky funnel issues. So I myself have been struggling with this problem as well as a lot of different communities that I'm in, and we've been trying to test back and forth different things that can try and solve this issue. It seems things like having a bio or a link in your bio is very detrimental, especially on places like Instagram right now. I'm not seeing an issue with this personally on places like Facebook, X, and TikTok, surprisingly enough. So if you guys want me to break down my actual link and how that seems to be working well currently in the other social media platforms, just let me know and I'd love to make a video like that for you guys. Currently, what am I doing on Instagram to still funnel in traffic and subscribers to my paid platforms? So right now, I'm not putting bios in my social media platforms. I'm also not putting links in my bios directly. I'm seeing, as well as a lot of other creators that I've been talking to and a couple different close circles that I'm in, are seeing a massive decrease in reach if you have a bio or if you have a link in your bio. So what does this mean for funneling people to where you want them to go? You have to have subtle keys inside of your social media platforms that tell people where they need to go. So this isn't a fix-all, but this is how you can try to better help yourself, especially if you've been seeing a decrease in views and a decrease in subscribers since the most recent Instagram changes to their algorithm. If you haven't noticed a couple of your friends starting to do this already, then I don't know if you're just not doing a lot of research, but the one sure way that we have tried to hack this system is by putting your link inside of a highlight that you save to your profile. Now, you want to make sure that you aren't totally blatant just posting your OF or your other site links inside of the story. You still want to have a landing page, and I can talk to you guys about my current landing page on why I feel like it's protected me a little bit better than just posting it one click or technically 2 clicks away from Instagram. And I'd love to talk to you guys about links in a different video if you'd like to, but this is just more about conversion, right? So you can definitely just toss it on a story, make sure that story saves to your archive, and then you can create a nice little click me link. That's what I'm currently doing. You can also name it different things like my link emoji or tap here, whatever you want it to be. I just want to put things like OF or whatever other site you're using specifically as the keyword title there, as that could be a little bit controversial. Now, on top of this, also what I'm currently doing is I'm testing out a couple different things, right? So I have multiple different accounts. If you only have one account that you're posting on, that's also where you might be having some issues. One account is just not it. It's not cutting it anymore. You need backups and you need to be on multiple different platforms with multiple different backup accounts, right? So what this means basically, I have been doing to try and get around the different link issues as well is I have been posting a link to my story every day of just my normal link. This is kind of give or take. A lot of people are like, and other people are not. The way I have my link set up, I've never had an issue with a story getting taken down from it yet. I might be changing what I do with this, as I've been hearing a couple different things from some other people, how they've been doing it, which is creating a backup burner account that you don't care if it gets taken down, hosting your link on the link section of that page and just posting the at. This is something I have been considering changing how I host my link in the story that I post daily. If you post a story daily though, you want to make sure you turn your archive of your stories off. So you just want to keep it on for the one that you're going to keep in your link and keep your archive off going forward after that. On top of this, what else am I doing? Also making sure that my username for my paid platform sites is the same universally, and I have that one big name that's on that platform, a bigger account on all the different platforms, right? So this will also help your brand stay a little bit better. I know a lot of people say, like, also with backups, like, don't use the same name, blah, blah, blah. But I honestly use very similar names on my backups, so there's still some kind of brand recognition. If you also have not set yourself up with a landing page or a website where if you Google it, it pops up when you just type in your normal username, you're also kind of leaving yourself at a bit of a standstill. Another thing that I think would be very beneficial that I currently haven't tested yet, but I know a couple friends that have been, is making your website or your landing page being to a community or a mailing list. So this makes it to where you actually have no immediate place for them to subscribe to, which can trickle, people who want to click fast and to the point away. But the people that you will get that will find you will ultimately probably be better paying customers, right? So maybe making a community that's free or setting yourself up an email list where you can then email out your stuff. That is another thing that could potentially be the way that we're going to have to buffer people through. But I think you will get higher converting and paying subscribers that way that are going to be more emotionally and mentally invested in you. And I do think that that is a better clientele, which is kind of a different take for a different day. And last but not least, I'm going to say the final piece of advice is making sure your call to action is nothing that is any bit different than safe for work. So if you're going to put something on your story, I don't think having anything that has to do with, the other sites has anything to play with your captioning. I also would make sure your website is very safe, very, very safe, you guys. Make sure it does not allude to anything that sounds super crazy. I personally use phrases like right here, click this, tap for more of me. I've kind of been trying to stray away from even using phrases like exclusive content, VIP page, and stuff like that. I'm not saying that this is the golden rule, but I do think that this is just at least one or a couple of things that we can try and do to protect our income, to keep getting people that are funneling where we want them to, and hopefully just getting, better quality people if they're taking more time to have to get there. I know that this isn't a fix-all, but I hope that it does really help you and you've gotten a little bit of insight. If there's anything that you guys want to see from me personally, definitely leave it down in the comments for me, as I'd love to hear your suggestions on what you would like to do to boost your income. That's what we're all here for. Boost your community, whatever it is that you're in this game for long term. Now, I just want to let you guys know that I am in the workings currently of setting up my own Discord community. This is going to be a pay to enter place that you will get direct access to me monthly or bi-weekly, I haven't decided yet, calls where I will be on with you guys, co-working and teaching you. We'll try to have a catch-all theme for these meetings. I want this to be a place of collaboration where you can meet other creators, pinpoint ideas, and bounce your thoughts off of one another. So if you're looking for a sense of community and ultimately a job that is very lonely, then just make sure you stick around for when I get ready to launch my community. It's in the workings. I want to offer you guys substantial information when you join this community as well. Once I get all of this put together for you guys, I will definitely let you know if that's something that you're looking for in this job that is just honestly sometimes it's difficult. You're either researching everything by yourself or it can just be difficult. So if you're looking for a community, it is going to be a paid community just so that I can make sure that the people that are joining are serious, they are wanting to grow, and they're not gonna be just some randos inside the group chat. I don't think that that would be very beneficial if we get trickling in people who are wanting to see stuff, So anyways, I really hope that my video helped you out a little bit today, and if it did, really consider hitting subscribe. It does support. If you have any points to hype me, I'd love that so much. and give it a like if you thought any of this information was useful. And remember guys, to stay remarkable. That's what we're building towards. All right, talk to you guys soon.